What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday to you. It's Holy Week. It is Easter week. It is the week before the Super Bowl, getting ready for the Super Bowl of the church. So everybody knows it is Easter week, and I'm sure you guys are going crazy, making your plans. If you're on staff at a church, I'm sure you are going bonkers with last minute planning, out there passing out things, getting people invited, getting people there, making phone calls, doing all the stuff to make sure that Easter goes off awesome. And I want to say a big thank you for doing all that. So I want to talk about house rules. Okay, house rules. So as we are looking to people coming back, all this kind of stuff, or maybe just kind of fine tuning your youth service, one thing that want to suggest that you think about is potentially adding in on your weekly cycle of what your service programming, adding in house rules, and kind of talking about, hey, what does it mean to live in this house? What does it mean to be a part of this house? What does it mean to be a part of this service? Okay, a couple of things that it does. One, for people that haven't been there, they probably never been to church. So, hey, how do I act in church? How do I act in this group? How do I act around these people? I don't know. What is it like? Is it like school? Is it like the playground? Is it like football? What is it like? Do I cheer, clap, yell, whatever? Do I talk, whatever? What are the policy there? And then also just kind of a constant reminder when students that come regularly, you can kind of remember, hey, man, remember house rule number 3, or hey, remember whatever, hey, we whatever it might be. And so kind of a constant reminder, as opposed to being kind of just assuming that everybody knows how or what it is that you would like and have them act. So I want to encourage you guys, think about house rules, think about it. And so I want to share a couple of them that I've seen lately. So I was working with a group out in Pennsylvania, and here are their house rules. And they simply put it right after worship. So everyone's there, they've done worship, and kind of as a transitional piece during the offering portion, kind of going into, I know a lot of people will do it as like kind of a bumper, have a house rules video that plays. Some people will do it just live. They kind of talk through it. In this case, they talk through it. So let me show you tell you the 4 house rules that this particular youth ministry had, and then I'll give you some examples that I've kind of seen people talking about and sharing about as well. So house rule number 1 is phones are for later. Okay, come on. Phones are for later, right? So what's the policy on phones? Do you want students to have them out for taking notes? Do you want them to put them away? Do you want them to hide them? Do you have a place for them? Who knows, right? So house rule, talk about it. What is it? So this rule, phones are for later. Number 2, bathrooms are for later. Okay. So again, hey, we're going to ask for the next 30 minutes, whatever it might be, that you don't go to the bathroom, that you stay where you're at and stay seated. House rule number 3, we're all friends at your youth ministry, right? We're all friends at, and in this case, they said, hey, we're all friends at, and they said the name of the church. They said, hey, turn around, shake someone's hand, and get to know them a little bit. So they used that time as kind of a meet and greet right there. And house rule number 3. House rule number 4 is give respect, get respect. Give respect, get respect. So let me read those all 4 for you real quick. At this particular youth ministry that I was working with, phones are for later, bathrooms are for later. We're all friends here at your youth ministry or church. Number 4 is give respect, get respect. Give respect, get respect. So I want to encourage you guys to think through some. So let me share with you a few other house rules that I've seen some people talk about in some of these Facebook groups I'm a part of. Let me go through here. Okay, number 1, be respectful. Number 2, no fighting. Number 3, clean up after yourself. Number 4, remember where you are and why you are here. Remember where you are and remember why you're here. Okay. Another one is the 3 R's. So they call it the 3 R's. So number 1, respect each other. Number 2, respect your leaders. Number 3, respect this place. Okay. I like that. Okay. Here's another one. This one has 4. So they're kind of like slogans that probably have some meanings that they have to unpack a little bit. So number 1 is only the best. Number 2 is go 120. Number 3, Number 3, no one by themselves. And number 4, for family. Okay. So only the best, go 120, no one by themselves, and for family. Okay, so that's another one. Here's another one. These are 3. So 1 is respect all leaders. Number 2, no PDA, public display of affection. And number 3 is don't be a distraction. Okay. So these are all great examples of house rules. And I know for me, I've done them different ways. Sometimes we've had a video that plays them funny. Sometimes they're funny videos. Sometimes they're serious videos. Sometimes there's actually like some kind of like acting out a little bit. And so maybe have 3, 4, 5 of those that you just kind of rotate. And then you also can rotate, and whoever's doing the announcement actually walks them through. So you have 5 or 6 ways of presenting the house rules. So it's not super boring every single time, but you can do them live. Somebody talk about them. Then you make 3 or 4 videos, one that's just kind of text, 2 or 3 that are students acting them out a little bit. Again, these don't have to be 15, 20-minute segments. These can be 45-second, 30-second bumper video, right, that you use. And so, but I want to encourage you guys, think through some of the house rules. Leave comments below. What are some of the house rules that you've seen? What are some of the house rules that you have? How do you use house rules? Do you, or do you think that's not a good idea? So I want to encourage you guys, think about it. Would love to hear some feedback on generating house rules, delivering house rules, how they're received, why use them or not. So have a great day. We'll see you guys here shortly. Thanks for joining.